Alright, hey crew. I decided to do a room tour today because I'm killing time and I don't have work or school right now. So yeah, I'm going to do a room tour because I'm done in about a year. My room's really changed a lot. Holy crap, that is really bright because of the reflection. Alright. But yeah, I'm just going to do a room tour of my game room. Hope you guys enjoy it. A lot has changed since the last video last year, so hope you guys like it. Sorry if there's some spots where also the video's a bit grainy. Kind of messes with my camera right now. I was kind of trying to do some stuff with it. And some of the dark spots show really grainy because there's not a lot of light in my room because I need to put a new light bulb in here, but I keep forgetting to buy one. Anyways, first thing you walk in, door. I got a Lego bag on there because why not? This is also a blind that fell in my room, and I just store it there now. Anyways, first cool thing is I have a signed Cow Chop poster by all the members. You got James, Brett, Alec, Jacob. He's kind of a rare one to get. Alex, Immortal HD, Lindsay. Anyways, yeah, so this is really cool. I said Alex like 4 times. But yeah, RIP, they just ended. Very sad. One of my favorite YouTube groups, but never forget. Love them. If you haven't seen them before, I definitely recommend their channel. They're really funny. Next up is another poster I have that's signed. It's a project started this year. I was trying to get as many Dragon Ball people to sign this poster as I can. So far, I said only have 2 because a lot of people are going to get signed by it, canceled at every con I went to. So I was only able to get 2, but I got 2 pretty big names. I got Monica Rial. She plays Bulma. And then I forget the actor's name, but he plays Cell and Purungus, Broly's dad, in the Broly movie. So that's really cool. Both very nice people. Yeah, love this poster. Can't wait to get more autographs on it. Next up, when we go down, it's more like the first figure section, I guess, you'll see in my room. Yeah, I got some kind of neat stuff. I'm only going to talk about certain stuff. Some stuff I'm just going to go over. This Blu-ray is pretty cool. It's Red vs. Blues, the 10-year anniversary collection, which is kind of cool. Can't get that anymore, and it's a really good box set. This is pretty cool. I'll talk about this. As you guys know, I'm a huge Mega 64 fan, and I obviously subscribe to their Patreon because I'm such a big fan. And what they do is every 3 months, if you contribute $25 or more, or $24 or more, they send you a cool package full of a bunch of really exclusive merch. It's really good stuff like vinyl record, just with a VHS tape. It came with other stuff too. But anyway, this is VHS tape of all their high school shorts they did. It's really funny, and I got signed by all of them. So that's really cool. And next to it, I have these Blade Runner NECA figures, which are really cool. And then this is the other thing I want to talk about is I have a John St. John autograph on my Duke Nukem 64 game, who is the voice actor for Duke Nukem, one of my favorite old-time shooters, so that's really cool. And yeah, it's got some cool little figures there. Next up is my TV section. I got my Xbox One S with a Tron Lego set on it. And here are just some figures I have lined under my crappy TV. Found this TV on the side of the road, and only one HDMI port works. And down here is, I just want to show this off real quick. I got some stuff here. This might be when it starts to look kind of bad because it's kind of dark in here. But yeah, I just got some storage in here. This is kind of the main part I wanted to show. There's a fuck ton of comics in here because my cat wants my room. Because I have one long box and it's in my bedroom and it's full, so now I just store them all in here. And I have some of all my graphic novels in here. So I got all the colored Scott Pilgrim comics. Number 3 is currently in my backpack. Then I got some of the Rooster Teeth comics, which are very expensive, and you can't really see, but I have a comic of Chew that's autographed by the artist. The more storage you can barely see down here. Next up is, hold on, I get, get fucked. Is it might look like garbage now, but I have my Xbox and PS4 collection. They kind of fell over, but yeah. I have steelbooks in the front, and I have 2 more rows of games. But yeah, I got some pretty good games. I mainly play on Xbox One because I like the controller and ecosystem more, but I have the PS4 for mostly exclusives, which I have a good amount of. And yeah. Psychonauts is a limited run game, which is really cool. My favorite game, really excited to get that. You can't get this anymore. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And I got my steelbook of Mortal Kombat, and yeah, got a platypus. Next up, I will show off are my plushies. Because I am a child and I collect plushes. And yeah, I got some pretty cool ones. I got the Cause Big Bird, which are probably, this and another plush are probably the only 2 Cause figures I'll ever own. Got some of the PlayStation Stubbins. There's a Big Daddy right there, which is really cool. It's huge and it's really detailed. You can kind of see it right there. The Griff Ball plush is pretty expensive. Got some poster tubes. Uh, Moving on, here is my fight stick. I'm going to shine a light on it because it's so dark in my room right now because I need a new light really bad. Yeah, it's a really good fight stick actually. Trying to kind of like balance my phone. Yeah, this is my Xbox One fight stick. It's pretty good. One bad side about it was it's supposed to play on PC too, but Razer never released the drivers for it, so you can actually do it. Therefore, you have to fudge it around on the PC to get it to actually work on PC, but once you do, it's a really good fight stick. I got some more plushes. My backpack, another Griff Ball backpack. My phone with the light on it. Next up will be my little computer area. Here's my DX Racer. Really good chair. Just got it. Love it. It's really nice. I highly recommend them. They're pretty expensive, but definitely worth the value. Next up, I have my laptop. It's a MacBook Air. Don't know what model. It's like, I don't know. It's a good laptop for school. Really light, which is what I needed. My coffee I'm drinking. Every cup holder my friend gave me. Some plushes, some tchotchkes. This is a 4K Dell monitor. It's pretty expensive. I paid like $700 for it. Can never remember the model number. It's really nice. I highly recommend it if you can figure out what it is. It's a really nice one. Here is my, I think this is a Chroma 2 Razer keyboard. I don't know why I shut my eyes when I did it. I got this for $30 at Target because they mispriced it. The one by me, and I love it. It's a $200 keyboard for $30. You can't complain. Pretty cool mouse pad. The big mini in theory. I like memes. More plushes. This Chow's really cool. This is mascot for one of my favorite indie companies, the Behemoth. My Beats. My hat. And here's my second monitor. It's a BenQ my friend just gave me for free. Way better than the one I had last year in my last year's video. So shout out to Cody. This is pretty cool too. I want to showcase this. This is my Nintendo Switch. That's not the cool part. On the back, I have it signed by some game journalists. By all the Kinda Funny crew. As I hit the start button on my Switch. But yeah, pretty cool. Right there was Andy Cortez's autograph, but it rubbed off because I didn't have the case at the time. But I did get it re-signed by him the next year I saw him. And you can kind of see it. There you go. I only had a black marker, so he had to sign it in black. But yeah, it's kind of hard to see on camera. Glasses. Here's my desktop. I have a very basic ass case. It's like a, once you spend like $2,000 on a computer, you gotta kind of cut costs at one point. And yeah, I cut costs on the case. It's like a $30 case. It's really small too, which kind of bit me in the ass at the end because over Christmas I got another 216 sticks of RAM. I did put them in there, but it took me forever because it's so tiny of a spot of fat sausage fingers that it took me a hot minute. But yeah, some quick highlights is Asus 1080 Ti, 64 gigs of RAM. I think it's like 5 terabytes of storage. Other stuff in it, I can't remember off the top of my head. Here are my HyperX 2 headsets. Pretty good headset, recommend it. Over here, I have my PS4. Shine a light in there because God, my room is so dark right now on this camera. I have my PS4 over here. It used to be behind my TV, but I moved it over here because it fits perfectly. And I have the 2 games I'm playing on it, which are Death Stranding and Catherine, the Steelbooks. And down here I have storage for just cases and controllers. And here I throw my camera gear and some documents that I really need to put somewhere else. Next up, behind this, are my pins. I kind of want to do a separate video on my pin collection, so if you guys would like to see that, let me know, because I have some really cool pins. Over the last year, I really got into pins. Some highlights are these. My favorite 3 pins are these Evangelion ones. They're super detailed. I got them at Artist Alley at Umicon. I wish I knew the artist because I really liked her. Here's some of my con badges I got. And just some other cool stuff. Yeah. Here's some little tchotchkes, some like Gashapon stuff I hang here. Nintendo Switch drawstring bag and a Game Boy bag. Here's some more. My 2 favorite Gachapons I've gotten. Back here I have my Mega 64 Black Friday skateboard. As you guys saw, if you're an active viewer of my channel a few videos ago. Then right here, oh, I forgot to show this off. This is my signed Laser Team poster. Really cool, signed by Matt Holm and Bernie Burns. My biggest inspiration in life is Bernie. So I was really honored to meet him. It was very hard for me to meet him. I guess I'll do a quick story about it because it's a big deal for me. First year I went to RTX. They do like an autograph lottery, and obviously they have like different tiers of tickets. So VIP, Ultra VIP, and like weekend, and then like single day people. I always buy weekend because I usually am able to meet like everyone I want to meet, and you constantly run into like the Rooster Teeth people there. But Bernie's really hard to find because he's like the head guy, so he's never really like walk around the con a lot and stuff. So his autograph signing constantly sells out really quick. And so when I went, all the VIPs took his like autograph slot, so I had to buy it off someone on Reddit for like $50. But for me, it's really worth it because I got another cool thing about it. Only time he ever did like an autograph signing, the 3 other times I've went, he hasn't done one. So yeah, honored to meet him, and I have some just little memory stuff, some patches, some fan art of a video I did in school that people really liked. So they drew my friend who was like the main bad guy, my boy Cody. This is cool. When I went to RTX this year, Cow Chop was there. The last time you'll ever be RTX as Cow Chop, which is really sad. But I'm on their Patreon, so they do like meet and greets at like every con to go to in like a private area. So I went to it. Brett, who's like the boss, brought a Polaroid camera so you could take like Polaroid pictures of some, and that's what I took with him. And it's a very good memory. And then yeah, some more stuff, some sentimental stuff from my family and whatnot, just really weird stuff. Next up are my con badges, like movie badges. Here's what badge I got when I saw The Last Jedi. I went to some like special screen and gave me like a badge, which gross movie. My RTX 2018 badge, signed by a bunch of people. RTX 2019, not signed by a lot of people because I kind of have all the autographs I want from Mr. Teeth, but I also want my friends are really nervous to meet people, so I just didn't really deal with autographs then. First year I went, RTX 2017. Signed by Cow Chop and a bunch of big names and stuff. And then I have my PAX 2019 badge going again this year. Can't wait. So yeah, I got that. And I have one more badge. So yeah, here's my Unicom badge from this year. Yeah, pretty cool. Now we're back to the figures. Probably what more people are really interested in. So here is my Spider-Man, my Revulsions collection. I have 2 Build-A-Figures. I have the Lizard and Monster Venom. I am currently about to finish building Demogoblin. I need just the chest piece, so if you have the chest piece, hit me up, because I do not want to buy that figure. But yeah, I really like my Marvel Legends Spider-Man collection. These are the only Legend I will collect, because it's very expensive. They come out with a lot of stuff, and I collect a lot of crap. And I think the Spider-Man Legend are some of the best figures you can buy. Yeah, do a quick little overview. Some of my favorites are Spider-Pig. I love the new Vulture, and I really like the Lizard. And yeah. Next up is my little Persona setup. So I got all the Persona Figmas that I currently believe are out right now, at least on Big Bad Toy Store. I know some of them are already out in Japan. I should be getting charged for Futaba releasing, which I'm very excited because she's best waifu. Then I got some of the plushes from the Collector Edition. I currently have 2 of the Collector Edition. I have the Persona 5 Collector Edition and Persona Q2 Collector Edition. So it's from PQ2, Persona 5, you get Morgana. I have the Vita game, which is very expensive now for some reason. And a sealed copy of the PlayStation Hits Persona 5 one because it was like $5 at GameStop a few weeks ago. So why not add it to the collection? Next up, see a Scott Pilgrim vinyl. That means Scott Pilgrim collection used to be over there, but I had to move stuff out of the way for future figure arts. So I moved it over here now. I feel it's really good. It's a very small collection, but my second favorite collection in my room. So you got probably the most expensive part of my room, my Scott Pilgrim Ramona Flowers Mondo collection. I have all of them. So I have the Black Friday one, the PX Previews one, my Grail from this year, as you guys saw a few videos ago, the normal Ramona Flowers, and behind it I have the Hot Topic exclusive one still in the box because I don't have room to display them all. And I have some of the little vinyls from SDCC like a year or 2 ago. Then, yeah, that. Then I have, this is pretty cool. This was a grill for a while too. It's the official Scott Pilgrim Ramona Flowers bag. Very hard to find, I find out. I watched this item for like a year on eBay. Always saw it come on like 4 times, and each time it sold over like $100. I got this for $35, which is really good. Then I have the 2 Mezco Scott Pilgrim plushes. I got each of these for $20 together, so that's a really good price. Borderlands mask I got when I went to the Borderlands reveal event at PAX, which is really cool. Some of my amiibos. I keep them in the box now because I think they look better in the box. I don't really use them. That's an off-brand kind of one from I got PAX from the Ubisoft booth. They did something that like looks like an amiibo for Mario and Rabbids, so I picked up the Yoshi one. And then yeah, next up we got, I'll go over here. Do we start it? I got the, this is like my Star Wars collection and my hero statues. So here are my hero statues. I got Dr. Izawa, Bakugo, Deku, Todoroki, and Red Rai. I forget his actual name. These are the Amazing Hero line. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm hoping to do like a villains version. If there is one, let me know because I don't really pay attention too much. I kind of just see them pop up on Big Bad Toy Store and I kind of just pre-order them. And then I have some of my vinyls behind there. So it's the Portal Mondo vinyl, Streetlight Manifesto, I forget the name of the album. I think Everything Goes Numb. Very expensive vinyl now, I found out. It's kind of weird. I got it for like $20 at a concert like 2 years ago. Next up is my Mondo, what's it called, Death Stranding vinyl. And then I have the Baby Driver vinyl. And here are my Star Wars ones. I have a lot of Star Wars Black Series figures. So I'll only point out a few that I feel like are noteworthy. First off, that Han Solo was an SH figure. So I got in a trade with another figure artist you'll see in a second. And yeah, Gamorrean Guard's really cool. Commander Wolf. Also, that Mace Windu is a SH figure arts. Captain Rex, one of my favorite Black Series figures. Cal Kestis, Padme, Padawan Obi, Grievous. It's kind of hard to see them because they're black, but you got the Shock Trooper, or not Shock Trooper, the Purge Trooper. Sorry if it's shaking a little bit. My hand's really shaking right now. I'm very hungry. Inquisitor, you got Archive Wave, Darth Maul, and Anakin Skywalker. My camera's about to die, which is awesome. You got Jango Fett, whatever his name is. I'm kind of move over here so I can get a better view of my bounties. Got all the bounty hunters right now, which is pretty cool. Okay, wrong way. There we go. Got the Rogues Gallery. IG. You got Boba Fett, Proto Fett. You got the Mandalorian and the Heavy Mandalorian. And back here you have the SDCC 2019 exclusive Black Series figure where they did a Kenner version of Boba Fett, which I just love this figure. I'm so lucky to get it off the Hasbro Toy Shop website. It seems like they did not get a lot of them. It's kind of expensive now, and I love this figure. I wish I kind of had two to take out of the packaging. I'd feel bad taking out of the packaging because the packaging is so beautiful. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to cut it real quick. Actually, I'm going to show my closet off real quick, then I'm going to cut it. But I got some, this here where I store all my collector's editions, and game boxes, and figure boxes, obviously, right there. And then right here, I have my kind of sealed figure collection. So you have the Knights of Ren, 3 3/4 thing. Metal Gear, what's her name? Whatever her name is, Sniper Wolf. Plo Koon, I got at a garage sale for $1. My Watto sealed, and a Grail NECA figure. I have my Devo NECA. It's in pretty rough shape. I only paid $25 for it, so I can't complain too much because it goes for way more than that. But yeah, pretty excited. Also, here's a Nintendo DS I got at a swap meet, which is really cool. Alright, so I'm going to cut it, and then we're going to go back to this. So I'll be right back. I need to charge my camera before it dies. Alright, hey guys, I'm back now. I charged my camera, and I want to point something out. I forgot to, I was rewatching the footage when my camera was charging. First off, my cat joined me. And there was like 3 items I wanted to point out real quick. I have a Watto plush hanging there because, as you guys know, I'm a big Watto fan, best Star Wars character, so I have him guarding over my room. Another thing I brought up was I said I had something that made the Bernie experience even more special, and this year, the year I saw him, he gave out like a coin with him on it for like 2017 when you met him. It had like their logo on the back, and it has a picture of Bernie. It says Rooster Teeth 2017. One of my favorite, most personal items in my collection. He handed them out if you went to his autograph signing. So there's probably only like a couple, like maybe like 200 or 300 of these made. I think he like handed some out too if you like saw him at the con. But yeah, I don't think he does this anymore. He did it for like 2 years. So yeah, really cool. Last thing I wanted to bring up is my PS4. I can't believe I forgot to showcase it. My PS Vita, the best handheld system of all time. So yeah, it's really going to showcase off my Vita. Now, back to this. Give me a meow. Give me a meow. There we go. Here's my terrible Lazy Boy, by the way. I'm getting a new one this year because I fucking hate it. Anyways, more figures. Here are my Mega 64 plush set. Here's all of them. Kind of hard to get a full set because that was a Patreon exclusive. And you could only get... Okay, my cat jumped off. And you could only get him at conventions. So here are some little vinyls I have. Behind them is the Mega 64 first vinyl set. They're doing another one that I have pre-ordered right now, which is very exciting. Now here is my favorite part of my room, the most personal part of my room, I feel like. And that is, my favorite band of all time is the Aquabats. And I have a little bit of an Aquabats collection. They don't have a lot of merch, but what they do have is very hard to find and pretty cool once you get it. So these were a Kickstarter exclusive. If you Kickstarted, I think 50... This is like, I don't know, I think this ended up being like $70. You could get these exclusive Aquabat vans that I don't think a lot got made. I think there's probably under like 200 or 300 of them probably made. And they went all out with this van, the Aquabats. The box is all decorated with like personal art on each side. The inside of the box is like personally art designed. The top of the box is art design. Like inside of the shoe had like really cool detail. And yeah, I can't ever wear these, but man, I love these. And here's another girl figure. It's the Aquabats. A little like squishy plush thing still in the box. Very hard to find. And then behind it, I have my signed Fear of the Aquabats vinyl by the whole band, which is really cool. And I have the Last Walking Dead issue back there. Next up are some of my waifu statues, you could say. So you got some of the Kotobukiya, like Marvel ones. She's not a waifu because she's underage. Transistor statue. Here is Gravity Girl. I have the new one pre-ordered right now, so once I get her, I will probably sell her off or trade her off. Some of the Dragon Ball statue, the Bulma and Android, and here is my Gorillas 2D statue that also lights up, as I showcased like 2 videos ago. Down here is probably another big part of my collection more people want to see other than some of the other stuff I showed off, but here is my SH Figuarts Dragon Ball collection. So you got the original Dragon Ball, then here are more of the like figure arts, obviously. Majin Buu with the evil Buu head. You got Goku, Vegeta, Awakening God Goku, whatever. Here is one of my newest ones, or my newest one. Super Trunks. You got Broly. It's kind of dark, but I don't know. I'm kind of blocking my lights. Hold on. There we go. Whoa, fuck. I'm like falling all over the place. Sorry. My favorite one, Yamcha. It's really cool. You got my villains. You got SDCC, or I guess event exclusive Goku Black, Zamasu, Super Brawly, Evil Boo, Android 21, and then this is the only Dragon Star figure I have, and that is Kid Frieza. You got a Cyberman that came with Yamcha. So yeah, do a quick little pan real quick. Got some of the Stunt Girl comics in the back, one of my favorite current comics, and some more little vinyls. I think it's the Mondo exclusive Ruby one, limited 200, and another Mega 64 vinyl. Crap, I'm very hungry. Next to it, this is kind of more space I have for figure arts, because there's a lot more coming this year, like... Yes, Cat, exactly what she said. But anyway, in the meantime, I kind of just have these 2 random figures. I have the McFarlane Doom figure, which I'm very 50-50 on, and a derpy Superman figure. Then next to it, I have my Scott Pilgrim Free Comic Book Day comic, which is pretty hard to find, unstamped. And then I have my Fantastic Four Marvel Legends. I got Doctor Doom coming in next week. I'm going to let my cat out real quick. She wants out of my room. Oh, look how happy she is. Look at that ass. Whew, fat looking ass. Anyways. I have a Dragon Ball Scouter, little Scott Pilgrim keychain. I have a Ramona Flowers somewhere in my room. I think it's on... I don't know where she went. Huh. That's weird. Well, I have Ramona Flowers somewhere in my room. Man, I'm kind of annoyed. Where the hell... Oh, there she is, right here. And here are some more just random stuff. These are done by Rob English, like stylized cereal mascots. Way better than the Funko Pop ones. He's kind of like a high Toucan Sam. Signed Big Box PC Psychonauts by the voice actor of Raz. Funhouse signed thing by Bruce and Adam. Cool Serenity VHS tape. I have a lot of music autographs you're about to see in addition to that Aquabats one. This is signed by They Might Be Giants. When I saw them like a year and a half ago by the two Johns. Very excited to see them again pretty soon. Signed big box PC copy I got off eBay of Overwatch. You saw a few videos back by Diva and Mercy. I got it for really cheap on bidding. I think I got it for like under $10, which is pretty insane. Mega 64 vinyl. Signed Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection by the voice actor for Liquid Snake, and then a signed RTAA DVD by the creator Jordan Swears and Maggie, who is one of the main people who used to work on the show. Now they both work on Camp or create Camp. And then a few other things I want to showcase real quick. I have the Figma Widowmaker. As you guys know, that's my number 10 figure of the year. I really like that figure. And I have the Figma Reaper. I got him for super cheap at GameStop for like $20 each when they were $20. And then I have the SH Figuarts Cowboy Bebop. And yeah, I'll do a quick little overview. Some of the Nindroid I have, some of the Overwatch, Sonic. This is pretty cool. This is the Jones Soda for Final Fantasy 15. They do some of the crossovers video games. I have an Elder Scrolls one you guys might have saw back on the Spider-Man shelf. And some Lego minifigures I have. And then we're almost done, guys, so hope you guys enjoyed it. But I have a signed Poppy vinyl. When I saw her last year, I'm seeing her again in a couple weeks. I'm super excited about. Here's my UCS Slave 1. Here are all the minifigures in it. But it would be like, Peter, who was piloting the Slave 1 if Boba Fett from the sets right here? Good question. I have a classic Boba Fett. My classic Boba Fett flying it, which is very funny, I feel like. And yeah, I love this set. It's a really good set. Here's my other Cause figure. Cause Elmo plush. Really likes this one. I think it looks great. And in front of him, I have the Mezco Gomez. The only Mezco figure I probably don't think they're super expensive, but man, I really love this figure. Next up, behind her, I have my new favorite band of the year. Is a band called Beach Bunny. Highly recommend them. And yeah, here is their first vinyl, or I guess only vinyl. Their next vinyl comes out Valentine's Day. Their new album, I guess. Called this one's called Prom Queen, and then below it, I saw them a few weeks ago, and they had the ability, a few of these for sale. It's a signed copy of their new single Dream Boy. I highly recommend. And it's signed by the whole band. And yeah, really exciting. Did not expect I was going to get an autograph from the whole band, which was very cool. By the way, this whole shelf is new for this year too, as you guys might have noticed. I got this for free from one of my mom's friends. I just think it fits perfectly in my room. Here is my Nintendo Switch collection. You can't really see the names of the games. Maybe you can now. I have some of the limited run games. Probably the most expensive ones I have the Shantae games. The special edition right there, and the normal release of the limited run version. And I believe this is still worth games that still worth a lot of money. Retro City Rampage GDX on the Switch used to be a very pricey $200 game. I don't know if it's exactly that price anymore, but yeah, it's still pretty expensive. I'm pretty sure. Some of my Amiibos, broken Apple Watch thing I broke. Hat. This is pretty cool. This is an Xbox One Duke controller that works with the Xbox One by Hyperkin. This right here is an LED screen for when you have it turned on. It's kind of a waste of money, but at the same time, it's pretty cool. I think I got it for like $50. And then I have the Peace Walker and PSP, and then another box like the Funhouse one up there. I got RTX. They had like shirts in there and stuff, and it was cool packaging, so I got them. Here is my PS2 little collection. Some figures. It's kind of hard to see. Here is the plush that came with the Catherine Special Edition, which is very exciting. I love that plush. They keep getting better. Atlas does their plushes. By the way, if you guys are wondering, I do have the Persona 5 Royale Special Edition pre-ordered, obviously. You got Sturm Collectibles Gears of War, Dom and Marcus. Not Dom, Coltrane. And then you have the Storm Collectible Rain I got in a mystery box. I have the NECA Kratos and Nathan Drake, and Nindroid of Kratos I got for $5 at GameStop. Some other stuff I want to point out is Final Fantasy PS1 for Final Fantasy 7 PS1 original. I have a Pokemon Soul Silver, which is getting to be like a $100 price game, which is insane. And if you guys have the big box for it with the Pokewalker, you're looking at like a $150 game. Persona Q2, as I just said, special edition's right there, some special edition. And behind it, I have Metroid Samus Return Special Edition, and a few other ones. Then right here is something pretty cool. You can't really see it, but I have the Metal Gear PS1 original, and behind it I have the Japanese version of Metal Gear PS1, which is very cool. I got the Japanese version originally for like $5 at my local disc replay, because for some reason Metal Gear in my area was really hard to find, but I ended up getting it at a garage sale for a couple bucks. It was insane. It was barely even played. And then I'm going to grab my phone for this to shine some light here, because it gets pretty dark down here because there's like obviously no light on my floor pretty much. But yeah, hold on. And then yeah, here's my Blu-ray collection. So you have my James Bond Blu-rays. I'm a big James Bond fan. Then we get into superhero movies. I got Homecoming, Far From Home, and Edge of the Spider-Verse, Kick-Ass, Logan, one of my favorite movies. Next up is my Mega 64 Blu-ray collection. I have them all currently. This one is extremely hard to find now and rare because it's out of print. A lot of people are after it now. And this goes for a good amount of money. It goes for about around $100 I see it sell for on eBay. Or even a bit more, like 150 to 100. It's their 10-year anniversary Blu-ray with a bunch of insanely awesome special features. Got some more Blu-rays. Got some more. These are like my Rooster Teeth Blu-rays. Red vs. Blue. That whatchamacallit? Angry Video Game Nerd the movie. They can barely see because it's reflecting light. It's signed by AVGN. You got Eighth Grade, one of my favorite movies of last year. Baby Driver is really good. And here is my anime Blu-ray collection. I have the Cowboy Bebop complete series, as you guys saw a few weeks back. I got it for Cyber Monday. This Akira, whatchamacallit, steelbook is really cool. And yeah, I see how the Best Buy exclusive. I got it as the first time I ever saw the movie, which I do like that movie quite a bit. Then I have the Dragon Ball Super movies, and I have seasons 3, 5, 6, and 7. I don't have 1 and 2 because it's just a retelling of the movies. And then I still need to get the Force Blu-ray because I'm just lazy and keep forgetting to buy it. And I know there's a few new ones out too since I originally got these. And then yeah, guys, that is my room tour. So yeah, I don't know what I hit, so I'm gonna pause it real quick. Sorry, I hit like the info button on my camera, and it like took away all my features of my camera, which is kind of weird. But yeah, guys, that's my room tour. If you guys enjoyed, comment down below. If you guys want to see like a more in-depth collection of something, like my Marvel Legends or my game collection, or like just something more in-depth, kind of. Let me zoom out a bit. Something more in-depth, let me know. I will be definitely willing to do that. I really appreciate all the love I'm getting recently. I've gone up quite a few subscribers in the past week since I've came back, which is really humbling. So I really appreciate it, guys. Just comment down below if you saw something you like in this room, or once again, if you want to see a more in-depth collection of like my Legends, Black Series, figure arts, video games, vinyls, my pins. Let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.